Okay, let's start a second video here. And this time I'm starting on the island. I actually tried to do a video this earlier, but the sound ended up all wonky. Okay, there we go. Full up. Yeah, checking out the island. I'm actually at one of the middle wreck areas that they have. There's another one up on that peak over there, and another one on that peak over there. Let's see if I can get to this. Oh, that's right. Once I get down into this little valley area here, I can't. But this is what the projects I've been working on here at the island, which has been to implement these foundation deals around the sides and basically make it to where if, you know, I get lost or something, I can just hop off the side and make it back to my base. It's still a long track because the island is freaking huge, but it gives me, you know, a better deal. And I mean, people are probably like, well, you can just jump off and swim. Yeah, you can, but when you have issues with it, like I do, that's not always the best way to deal with it. I mean, you can, but if you don't have to, then, you know. And plus, anytime I go into that water, I keep thinking that something's going to be there and just go snatch the hell at me. Like I said, I have issues. This is the main area, though. And then you can see that one's right up there with an observatory. You can see the big planet moon thing. Apparently there's still a lot of debates on exactly what that is. I don't think I showed this before in my other video. I ended up cutting it off before I actually got here. But if the designers of Subnautica at some point could implement some kind of thing where it builds stairs, that would be nice, because I've had a couple of different times when I've done something like this, and I'm like, how the hell? Wouldn't it be nice if something had stairs? You know, you just go ahead and, you know, put it up there, and it either makes, you know, 2 or 3 or 4 or something. It kind of like accommodates. It just kind of automatically makes like metal stairs. That would be so nice.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yes. And here's my fish tank in here. Now, there's actually something else I wanted to show the designers if they ever happen to watch this. This water line. I've noticed when you try to build from the surface down to below the regular water line, this happens. Or if you try to go from in the water up, then all of a sudden this happens, and it makes it look like, you know, you're underwater when your air's still full and everything else. And you're like, what the hell, man? I did this before at my base, at my other base, my main one, and I had, you know, built up, and then I finally built one above the water line, and I was like, yay, I can make that one all glass up top and have a nice area where I can look out, and yeah, that shit didn't work. It was constantly to where when I went above, I had one of these, and I'd go up there, and it was like I was constantly standing at a foot of water, even though there shouldn't have been, and it didn't act like it registered as water. Like now, even my air and everything is fine. It's not really, other than my blade showing like water bubbles there, the rest of the game and things acts like, you know, this is regular freaking interior of a base. It's not flooded or anything, but it has that nice little glitch. So, there's something to think about. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing because I have so many different sections in here to this. Let me see. Picture frames, picture frames. I built this down here because I figured if somebody was, you know, down below the sea area and they didn't want to have to constantly brush up to the top, they'd want a second, like, garden area. And it would help for, like, sanity's sake. And that's a gigantic floater. That's one of the things that's helping keep the island afloat. That's why it's called Floater Island. There's a whole bunch of these little things down beneath it. I was originally planning on trying to make these cascade down, like put another one down below that, put another one down below this or something like I have. And put like another one down, down, down till I got to at least the crush depth. I was hoping I would, like before crush depth, actually, naturally. Oh, I know what I would make. I need to go to that other part to make it. Right. Okay. Oh. Okay. Hello, my babies. So, I've got all this. This one I put more glass into. I ended up really liking the idea of these clear walkway areas. I have Death Trap docked over here. This stuff, there's actually something I want to build over here because I plan on doing something. Okay, I believe I have plastil ingots, but I don't have computer chips. And just for saving time, there we go. Okay, that just saves time on that. I hate going out and seeing all that darkness. This. Okay, so I have that, and that. Let's see, one more thing. Because there may be something else. I haven't taken. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'll try that. Okay, there we go. Cyclops upgrades. I don't have that yet. Propulsion cannon. Oh. Okay. I didn't know I had the stuff to upgrade that one. Okay. Alright. On my way. Yeah, I know I sing horribly. I should never be allowed to sing. That's just a standard. I don't sound good. I'm pretty sure this is filled up over here. I'm pretty close. Take at least 2 with me. Okay, daylight's coming. That was swift. Alright, because I actually want to just do this. Actually not. Okay, let's go down here. Back over here. That should be good. No. Spawn exosuit. Oh, it would spawn it like that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, what the? Oh, lovely. Thank you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Just what I always wanted. Okay. Access upgrades. No, no, no! Ah! Catch it! Jesus. Okay. Crush depth is now very good. Okay, here we go. Alright, I would show beneath the island. Oops. Yeah. Alright, so we're just gonna jump off. Oh, I know why I didn't want the other deal. Well, now we're down here. I may be able to replace it anyways. No, get back in while I do this. I don't. So, suit. Jet. Upgrade. Oh, come on, that's what I put in before. No, get in the damn thing. Okay, and I got it in there. Aha. Okay, now my jump jets are better. Okay, mostly I wanted to show what was right beneath the island. I was originally planning on taking a look at the Reaper, but I had tried to do something earlier in another recording that I tried to do and it didn't turn out so good. The voice thing was super off for some reason. I've tried to adjust it now. Hopefully this one comes out better. And in messing with the Reaper, I actually found out something that I had started to notice before when I had messed with one of the others. Was when I used the exosuit to essentially fight it rather than just check it out with my Cyclops ship, it all of a sudden seems to change area that it usually hangs out in. I don't know what that's about, but as soon as you mess with it in the exosuit, it takes off in another direction and goes outside its usual, because they usually seem to have this little area that they circle and things that they don't really go beyond. They kind of do, kind of don't, but they have a general area. Well, all of a sudden, in messing with it, it decides to take off and go outside its usual area and go into areas that I frankly don't want it hanging out in. It went into a kelp forest, and it was actually going into the dirt as well, and all kinds of other stuff. So I was kind of like, okay, well, I'm not saving this one. I'm going to leave it where it was and just close it. So hopefully it hasn't moved beyond its usual place now, because I noticed I did that with the one that's at the, what is it? What is it called? The other mountain island. The one that, you know, it's in the mountain area, and there's a reaper there. Oh, aluminum oxide crystal. Regular quartz. What else? What else? What else? There's some of those. I've actually been looking for those. Okay, so hit it a little bit west. That helps. Just seem to release that. They don't seem to be doing more than that. Okay. Below the island is actually what they call the Grand Reef area. It has lots of stuff, but it mostly has all these weird characteristic things. The more you look around, there's uranite, which basically looks like a green version of the quartz crystals. Yeah, you guys tried really hard on that one. No. I've noticed that some of the different crystals in this thing actually look alike, like the mercury and the aluminum oxide ones. When they're on the side here, they actually look identical, and they look identical in your inventory too. So that's something to look out for in case you actually do grab some of that. They look alike. I was actually hoping to find more of the green ones, because there is a whole bunch beneath this island in this area. I know for a fact there is, because the last time I went down here, there was just a mess of it, and I was just picking it up left and right. So that's pretty much what I'm looking for right now, though the aluminum oxide ones are also good. Partially because trying to type that in as an item number to send into your inventory is just a pain in the butt. So some of these, if I can get the raw items, I'm going to get them. Partially because sometimes while you can type things in, it's kind of like, do you really want to? Because the what you have to type in is like a freaking mile long, and you're sitting there going, come on, especially if you get like one letter or one little bit off, then it doesn't show it to you. It says you don't have it, it doesn't exist. I'm like, come on. West. I'm going west. Why am I going west? Where? Okay. I heard you! I know you're here! Aha! They make that sound. It took me a long time to realize they make that sound, and it scared the hell out of me. These are the sea treaders. I haven't had one kick me yet. But, they're interesting little guys. Aren't ya? Yeah, I'm sorry I'm in your way, aren't I? I haven't picked looked up sea treader poignant either. That's supposed to be really good in your bioreactor. Just saying. I like checking them out. I think they're kind of cool. Other than kicking you for like self-defense or basically because they're annoyed with you, they're mostly just loud and nothing more than that. They're pretty harmless. 2, 3, 4. They sit here and they look at this stuff and try to dig up things. It took me a long time to figure out that they were the ones making a lot of noise. When I first came down here and I heard that noise, I was like, oh my god, what the hell is that? And what's gonna get me? What's gonna come out of the deep, dark depths? And then I walked over and there they were. And I was like, oh, well, yeah. Apparently that's what's gonna come get me out of the deep, dark depths. Sea treaders. First there was reapers, then there were other, what are they called? Lots of other things. Okay, let's go down this hall. I'm going a really long ways. So I don't know exactly how deep it goes, which is part of the reason why I got as much of the depth upgrade as I possibly could into this exosuit, where now I can go to 1,700. So like nothing. Okay, this is I'm wondering if it's day or night. My screen or I'm wondering if everybody else sees what looks like a trippy, almost like an oil smear kind of thing going on. I think a lot of it has to do with my screen resolution. Okay, wow. That is one exosuit lost to the great grand depths. Okay, so basically, because I'm probably going to edit some of that out, we just fell like 2,000 something meters and basically died. We're pretty close to it. I was slowly losing health. My ship and everything, not my ship, my exosuit was. So I just decided to basically abandon ship and get the hell out of there and warp home really quick. So whatever I collected is now gone. That sucks. That was a failed venture. So let's take...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
take the sea mod, head back home, probably good, just rush to run up there. What was... Why? 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 Okay, I'm being punished. I'm being punished for using cheat codes, I think. This is interesting. I just died on my way back to the deal for no reason. And, okay. So I'll be cutting this one off here. I'll probably include my death all of a sudden, and then, yeah, then we're gonna be back here and noticing this weirdness. And, wow. So apparently this is what happens when your game glitches out, and, I'm thinking this might be what happens when you use certain codes too much, or you go off the side of the freaking world and your game decides to glitch out all the hell and gone. Luckily I'm not going to save this, and I had just thought about saving about a moment before I died. I was like, oh, everything turned out nice, so, you know, I think I'm gonna save it right here, even despite that happening. And then all of a sudden I died, so and then it came back weird like this. So I'm going to cut this out here and just leave this as an example of the weirdness that can happen when you're playing Subnautica. And thankfully I don't always save things. So, alrighty. That's it for today. Bye, people. I've had enough of this shit.